Oh wow, hold up. Hey, Rob. Hold on a second. I'm on the phone with my other friend. Hold on, though. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, when his business started to turn downhill, remember that?
Yeah.
He started getting low on stock and whatnot. Well, he started taking on other jobs, being the productive guy that he is. He worked at a cannery, and then he started working, taking care of people that were convalescents, basically, older folks, right?
Uh-huh.
He took care of one of them who tested positive for COVID-19 about 3 weeks ago. And the reason I know about this is because I asked him, I said, he's closing the store, by the way.
Okay.
He can't keep it open. I said, well, what are you going to do once the store closes? He says, well, I'm going to go back to my my personal, caretaking of people. And I said, well, he said, but I've got to self-quarantine for 14 days before I can do that. And I said, wait a minute. What do you mean you've got to self-quarantine? How do you know you have to self-quarantine? Well, one of the people I was working with about 3 weeks ago tested positive, and so now I got to self-quarantine. I said, what the fuck are you doing here with your store open talking to people?
Right. No, people are idiots, but are you basically saying he's probably mass spread it across the homeless population? Like there's going to be a big die-off? What the hell's happening with Helping Hands up there in Astoria?
I don't know. Homeless people are fucked right now.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Absolutely fucked. When I see, I've dug myself out of a fucking hole. It took some willpower, some courage, some fucking ingenuity.
Have you heard anything about Alan Evans and Wapato? Is the Wapato thing called off? I don't even know. But I've been trying to get the word out to the Portland people what the F about Wapato and what's his name, Jordan Schnitzer. Basically, they're trying to turn a jail into a homeless shelter in Portland. They've been talking about this for like 6 years. Because they've just had this empty boondoggle of a...
It's a good idea to me. When I was fucking homeless, I would have loved a jail cell. 3 hots and a cot.
Yeah, well, it's Alan Evans from Helping Hands that has basically the richest money family in Portland behind it. But now that the crisis is hit, it's kind of like, like, can you really throw it together while everyone's in this freak out? So I guess I don't know what's going on there.
Timing. But yeah,
the Daily Historian is hardly updating their paper.
Kick the drug users out, kick the fucking meth heads out, kick the fucking potheads out, let them fucking live in the streets like they always do, and put homeless people in at least an area that's dry and warm and they can be fed. You don't have to lock their door on them. You can let them wander around and they can go outside if they want, but fucking A, man, we have plenty of room.
Wow.
There's no excuse for this, and now we're creating more of a problem by not housing the homeless people.
Right.
They have no way to... I went to McDonald's today because I was putting some stain and sanding some boards for a house, right? And so you would have loved it. I had a full-on Tyvek suit, all white, with my blue rubber gloves and my respirator on and my hood. I could have gone out there and looked like hazmat.
Perfect, yeah.
Freak people out. Oh, yeah, if I saw somebody, I thought I'd cross the street,
Hey, let me check in on my friend Rob. Rob, are you still there? Can you hear okay on speaker? Okay, this is my buddy up in Astoria.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, never mind then.
No. This is my friend from Seaside just calling, but he's a really cool dude. Oh my God, Rob has a story to tell. Rob's being prosecuted for being hit by a car because, we got to make sure the cyclists stop trying to save the planet with their bicycles. I'm sure that'll be like the lowest level of priority.
My neighbor's doing that right now. She had her skull exposed even.
Really? And they're prosecuting her for being hit by a car?
They're saying that they don't think she was in a proper state of mind to be crossing the street, even though she crossed the street in the crosswalk with the little white guy walking sign.
We have it so good and so sucky in Clatsop County. It's like they'll hook you up on so many regards, but the justice system is like, I guess they can just wait their turn wait through the coronavirus to like get back to their meaningless, like malicious, frivolous prosecutions.
Well, you understand herd immunity.
Yeah, I do.
Unfortunately, that has to be. People say yay and nay about it, but it has to be either vaccination or herd immunity or both.
We can't get herd immunity from the justice system, can we?
Herd immunity only comes from being infected by other people.
Oh my God. Hey Rob, how are you doing? Rob, what's up?
I'm alright. I just wondered if you knew if they're shutting down the courthouse while this is going on.
It's pretty shut down. 2 of the judges have gone home. I'm supposed to have jury duty, but I doubt anything's happening with that in April.
I saw the courthouse today. There's a sign that said call for an appointment.
Call for an appointment. Yeah, do you have some hearings updated?
My trial's supposed to be the 21st, but I think they're going to postpone it.
Yeah, do you want me to check up the records? I could try to look it up.
Yeah, sure. If you want.
Yeah. So guess what I've been doing today, Rob? I've been printing out my friends' court records. Like I just wasted probably my whole spool of ink on pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of justice system.
Did you just say a spool of ink?
I did. I don't know if that's the right word.
Well, that would mean that you were using a typewriter.
Oh yeah, maybe that's where it's from. The 70s. My dad had a typewriter.
70s? Fucking 1988, I was typing at the library my fucking high school essays on a clack, clack, clack fucking ribbon typewriter. So,
Oh, wow.
Missy.
Missy?
Yeah.
Rob, you gonna stick up for him? If he calls me Missy, I want you to clock him.
Okay.
Only from we got a social distance though. You can clock me and I'll act like I got clocked, but we gotta be at least 6 to 8 feet away.
He's on a video blog. He's a lot safer from his hot temper. Or my hot temper. No, Dan.
Not only do I get to type what I'm saying, but I get to say it and you hear it in my voice, and you get to see my fucking dumbass face while I'm saying it. Nothing about it.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so here, hey Rob, I'm looking at the maincourts.oregon.gov. It says alerts and emergency closure. Amended order, let's see, Oregon courts, justice guidelines. They have just like a big red alert. Juror information. I think there's a way I can check the schedule. It just looks like, honestly, I think it's all going to be completely lost.
What about people that have court dates?
I know, right? Let me see if I can remember how to look up a court docket. That's what I need to look at. Clatsop.
Come on, Mr. Ang.
Mr. Ang. See? I've got like some gender cred. At least I get some respect somewhere. No, yeah, I've been watching Twitter. Dan, I'm like completely obsessed with Twitter. That's all I do. My whole life is nothing but Twitter.
My life is Duolingo.
Duolingo's great, and you know what I've been practicing it. I got it up on my Gmail and stuff. Thank you for that a lot,
well,
Mister.
As Duolingo will remind you, 15
Yeah.
minutes a day can teach you a language. What can 15 minutes a day on social media do?
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Rob, I'm looking up something, seeing if anything comes up. It says nothing, but when was your case scheduled for? It was in May?
21st.
So I just looked up, you know how it gives you a 60 to 90 day window? I did a 60-day window from today through the end of May. You got nothing. Rob, I think you their malicious, frivolous prosecution of you is so bottom of the list. If they ever get back to that.
Everything right now is bottom of the list, man.
Yeah, see,
There's
yeah.
only one thing on everybody's fucking mind right now.
My lawyer says if it ever goes to trial.
If it ever goes to trial. Yeah, and you know what?
In other words, if we don't die.
If we don't die, and I mean, but McIntosh is the only judge who was listed as still in the courthouse. Matthias and Peterson got sent home. Yeah, so they can just try to quarantine and not get sick and die. Like,
Yeah, the whole priorities have fucking changed.
who is?
Priorities.
Peterson went home and Matthias went home. And the only
He still works there though. Peterson still works.
oh my God, he's the former. He was in the district attorney's office, but then he just got appointed judge in November. He's adorable. I like him. He prosecuted my ex. He's a Leo. I have to look at my judge's star signs so I can figure out how to get on their good side. There isn't a good side for a Leo.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Mary's taking a rocket ship. Okay, but seriously, what we need to do is find out if that particular judge or those court cases are postponed, because they cannot have a bunch of people sitting in a courtroom. That's
Yeah.
against the
Oh,
assembly
seriously,
laws and
yeah.
the social distancing laws. So it has to be teleconference. And is that enough to, convict somebody? Can you do that over Skype? Or,
There's I think that the Brits are talking about something called remote courts. Like, they've built a website to basically deal with this huge administrative problem. Like, major, yeah. No, it's.
You can't show up to court.
One of my favorite books is
Fucking
called
home.
The End of Lawyers, and the guy who wrote The End of Lawyers is on the remote courts phenomenon in England, because I follow these like British legal bloggers. Remote courts, because I don't know, it's almost like certain people are prophets of doom. They can see this scenario playing out because a system this inefficient, it's just like candles going by the wayside. Remote courts
There are many
worldwide.
ways to exploit
Courts and
this.
COVID-19 delivering the rule of law in a time of crisis. And oh my god, that is Professor Richard Susskind, president of the Society for Computers and Law. Yeah, I like this guy, but no, I know him because I follow some friend of his on Twitter. Do you want me to talk to Rob and you to go, Dan? You go talk back to George. Can I like break up this conference call? I'm confused.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm about ready to fucking hit the hay myself.
Okay, let me take you. Oh, here you go. Doop-a-doop. All right. So what's up, Rob? Sorry, that was overly confusing. Yeah.